Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sitaram. Welcome to Cooking with Madho. Today I'm in Paramaribo. You just saw where I stayed at Alberga at Lima Postra. And now we're walking to downtown. We passed the Burger King area and we're into the area of the government quarters or the various wooden government buildings. But we encounter this beautiful church. And if you look closely, you will see that it is in fact the St. Peter and Paul Basilica of Paramaribo. And this actually was built in 1882 on the original structure that was the Jewish Dutch Theater. This current building is a mainstay for the Roman Catholic Church, and it is actually the largest wooden structure in the Western Hemisphere. But I decided to probably walk around a bit more and experience downtown. So eventually, I find myself close and in the direction of the Ahmadiyya Anjuman Ishat Islam Masjid, which I think was important for me to visit and show you because of its sheer size. The Lahore Ahmadiyya Jamaat has been established since 1932, inspired by Mirza Ghulam Ahmed, and it promotes the idea of spreading Islam much like Christianity was spread during colonization in India. In fact, one of the strong contributors and pioneers of this idea of spreading Islam through the masjid was a visitor by the name of Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali. So that's really interesting to know. And we see that, Suriname or Paramaribo is very well kept, well maintained. Ironically, governments have chosen to maintain Paramaribo as a kind of UN heritage site, but we still see modernity with the Royal Bank ATM close by. And then I decided to get away from there and to go into more downtown areas, heading towards Kirpalani's. Why do I need to go to Kirpalani's? Kirpalani's is a famous department store, very, very popular. And it is one of those department stores that was established since colonial times, before Suriname gained independence in 1975. And as we see the Clico building and the Teleperformance being some of the main drivers of the economy in Paramaribo and large hotels, I then visit, before I get to my Kirpalani stop, opposite Times Mall, I come across a Chinese tea shop. And I was really impressed with the tea, actually. I got a lemon and green tea without any sugar. And I could have had bubble tea. They have a lot of bubble tea varieties here, including your tapioca. But I was really impressed with the fact that this Chinese lady is running her own store on her own. We got hungry, so we went to Roopram's. Roopram's has about 12 locations in Suriname, and it has 3 locations in Holland or Netherlands, Rotterdam, Amsterdam, and The Hague. It is the premier roti shop in Suriname, and they specialize in promoting basically Hindustani or Indian food that is Bhojpuri in nature. So when they say roti, they don't mean paratha. They're more specializing in what the Guyanese call puri or dal puri roti. But eventually, we do get to Kirpalani's after having a very good meal at Roopram. It must be said the food was excellent. The roti was firm but still soft enough, and the dal was just the right amount. So I really like the roti. We had it with bodi and aloo or potatoes that was lightly curried. And I'm enjoying the way that the Surinamese don't kill the food with spices like sometimes Trini curries are made. After leaving Kirpalani's, which was popular in other territories, there have been Kirpalani families running stores in other territories. We do eventually get ourselves back to downtown and Alberga. So watch out for my next video when I take you to where, the market, where else. And in case you wondered how did I get to Paramaribo after crossing the ferry from Guyana, well, we took a ride with this shared taxi or maxi, and we took hours into the journey to get us to Paramaribo. But special thanks to Navin and his driver who, was very friendly, very helpful, very accommodating in that 3-hour journey along the countryside areas as we head Paramaribo. Goodbye, Chalgayo, Firmilinge.